Hey everybody, welcome to my blog, the Andre Salazar Show. I don't know. I've been sharing with you guys videos of our recent trip to Japan, and I'm back here at the HQ in glorious Ventura, California. We got back yesterday afternoon, and now post 2-week vacation in Japan, I wanted to kind of do a little sum up. This is the top 10 reasons why I love traveling to Japan, why it was awesome, why I would recommend go. This is a perfect time. The yen is perfect. It's like 150 yen to $1. Everything's super cheap. Here you go. And before we go behind me is a stack of books and manga that I got. There's another stack even behind that. I will be reviewing those, talking about all that on my other channel, The Art of Comics. As well as if you join the Patreon, I have a journal that I recorded all my experiences. It's a personal journal. You get some personal insight on me, my thoughts and feelings, and my travel log with a bunch of sketches and drawings as I went through my trip. So check that out on the Patreon and check out The Art of Comics for that. Now, top 10 reasons why my chair is awesome. Why Japan is kick-ass. Here we go. This will be very different from everybody else. I promise you that. Top 10. Number 1, the Suica card, the Apple Pay, the Apple Wallet. I have to say, I feel like I've been living in 2010 technology. I know here in the States we have Apple Wallet, and I know people use that. But I've never seen stores that really accept the Apple Wallet that works. Well, dude, the Apple Wallet connects with your Suica card. Suica card, like a Passmo IC card, is the little plastic card that you use for transportation, but also for convenience stores and just other stores at times. So the fact that I can use my phone and I can go click, go in the train, click, buy a drink, click whatever, is awesome. I freaking love that. Please, America, please, US shops, figure out how to get this system working, because it is convenience on another freaking level. Loved the Suica Apple Wallet connection. That synergy is great. My wife has a freaking Android phone, and for some reason, we could not get that damn thing to work with the Suica. We could not. We used not only the Visa, because foreign Visa were issues, so we had to use, we used everything. I had to use my American Express on my Apple Pay, because foreign visas somehow are not working well with the Suica card. Don't know. But so her issue, it was a pain in the butt. We always had to go and fill up her card with money as we traveled. For me, it was simple as a click of the button, dude. Loved it. Number 2, the Konbinis. A Konbini is the convenience store. There are 3 or 4 different major ones: Family Mart, Lawson's, 7-Eleven. That's the top of my head. There might be a 4th. I freaking love Family Mart. I freaking love it. The fact that every day it was just so fun to go and get a drink or get a breakfast or a lunch or whatever. The meals, it's super cheap, especially now. I mean, affordability, and they're everywhere. They are everywhere. Now, there's one negative thing we'll talk about at the very end. I loved it. I love the Konbinis. I wish I had a Konbini. We've got a Konbini like 4 or 5 blocks away. One, that's too far, and 2, it's sketchy. Sketchy people go to the Konbinis here in the States, okay, where I live, but not in Japan. Now, maybe not the highfalutin people that live in Roppongi Hills don't go to the Konbini, but you see pretty much everybody's going to the Konbini. So, Konbini, amazing. Number 3, transportation. Again, I live here in California. This is all kind of from the view of California, which is its own kind of part of the United States. There's a lot of freaking driving, man. There's a lot of solo driving. It's like, I'm even coming here yesterday, I was like, man, everything is so spread out. We drove from LAX to Ventura, which was like bigger than Tokyo. I mean, we're just going through forever, and just like walking from Shinjuku to Shibuya is like just down the road, 45 minutes. But in Tokyo, it's like a massive amount because there's so much going on. It's so condensed. The transportation in Tokyo, I'm talking specifically about Tokyo, but also Kyoto and Osaka, is great. I love the trains. Even the buses, which are a little more confusing, a little trickier because there's the fee you got to pay sometimes and everything. You don't know, do you pay before, you pay after? Amazing. Loved it. I loved the idea of I walk a little bit, I train, I walk a little bit. That path of going somewhere is so much better than I go outside to get in my car, I drive somewhere, get out of my car, and I'm there. I don't know. I also walked 78 miles on my Apple Watch. I checked 78 miles in 1 week. That's a decent damn amount of walk. That's walking. That's more than from here to LAX. I walked from here to LA freaking X in a week. That's crazy. Yes, I'm wearing my yukata, which is a summer robe, but it's summer to me all the time. So okay, that was 3. Number 4, food. The food. Now, some of you guys who've not been to Japan may think that the food in Japan is sushi, and that's what everyone eats every day. Well, I'm here to tell you that is incorrect. Dude, there is ramen, udon, there's all kinds of noodles, there's all kinds of fried freaking chicken like you wouldn't believe. There is sushi. There is beef. There is like barbecue beef. Then there's the American stuff. I mean, there's Wendy's, McDonald's, all over the place. We saw Carl's Jr. There's, I saw freaking Denny's. So they've got American food. They've got Italian food. They've got pizza. They've got like the international world. They got Chinese food we had once. Indian food is one of my favorite restaurants we went to. No joke. Was an Indian place in Kyoto in the freaking mall. And it was good. It was good. Oh my gosh. It was the best Indian I've had. Way better than here in California. And I've had a lot of Indian. So put that in your bonnet. Yeah, it was good. The food, the variety of different food that they eat. They like food, man. It was good. Even on the airplane, if you're gonna fly, don't take American Airlines. Take Japan Airlines or ANA. Take those guys. They freaking feed you proper. The food on the flights was proper. So good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 6. The level of thank yous and welcoming and respect. Hi gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu, do itashimashite, subamasen, gomenasai. All this level of thank you for coming, thank you for buying, thank you, welcome, come here, thank you, irashaimase, come here, yes, thank you, so all that stuff. I actually got into that. I got into that world and I did it, and we went to a Mexican restaurant and I was like, I was like, arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. You just get into that flow of thanking and respect and welcoming. And I like it. I actually like it. It's here, you go to Vaughn's or something and it's like, there's your bags. You want your receipt? Okay, boom. You might get like thanks or whatever. But it's not like it is in Japan. It's just another level of thanking, respect. There's also like a quietness to it. There's like, hey, you do your thing. I'm not gonna, we're not gonna talk. We're not gonna be loud on the trains. That kind of stuff. It's just chill. And I got into that. I got into in the trains. We're not gonna chat. We're not gonna chit chat. Everyone's quiet. And then, of course, when some foreigners came. Other foreigners, I'm a foreigner. When other foreigners came and they're like, I'm just like, dude, can't you see no one's talking? For one, wear your mask. Everyone's got masks on. For one, wear your mask. And 2, stop your yippee yapping. You could tell, and you would see sometimes like Japanese would be like, and they go back to their phone. Everyone's on their phone. They're all beep 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 beep. I did love that. I did love that. Okay, next. This is kind of I'm a cheapskate. No tipping. There's no tipping in Japan. None. So not only do you got a weekend, but there's no tipping. You ain't got to pay for nothing. No extras. None of it. I loved it. I never have to figure out. It's like, what is on the menu? The price? That's what I got to have in yen. I ain't got to work out some calculation of the tax. I ain't got to work out a calculation if I got to give this guy some extra money. None of that. And that just made things super simple and no calculation needed. I loved it. I loved it. It's freaking awesome. Number 8. Everything is open late. As a guy who likes the nightlife, I like to be out at night. I like the hustle and bustle. I like the action. I like that feeling of grabbing life by the balls and being out late and doing fun stuff. At least from what I understand, Tokyo is the where to go for that. Every place was out. I mean, people were eating dinner at 10 o'clock, which is even late for me. I'm out and about. People are out there. They're having fun. They're talking. They're freaking partying at 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Not just in the touristy spots like Shibuya, but other places. Restaurants they're open. And it was happening. And I thought that was cool. So I liked that a lot. That was good. Next, the toilets. I have a bidet. I got a bidet because I wanted to get ready. I was like, yeah, dude, we're going to do the bidets here. It's going to be rad. And I love my bidet. My bidet, my Super 73 bike, and my Cintiq Wacom tablet are the 3 top purchases I've made in a while. They do you bidet. The company Toto, you can find Toto here too. Toto makes a wonderful bidet. They've got bidets. They're badass. They're everywhere. And there's a lot of locations. I was worried, like, oh man, am I gonna have a hard time finding a toilet in the public? Like, I'm out shopping. I'm training around everywhere. There's always toilets in all the train stations. There are toilets in a lot of the big stores. Yeah, dude, I never had a problem like finding a bathroom. There were a lot of places, so that was nice. More than here. Here, it's like, no, dude, you can go to the toilet in the Target, and there was one in the mall, and there's a sketchy one at the park, but that's it. There's not like toilets everywhere. So I just kind of like that. There you go, toilets. My last one is these freaking adorable kids. The freaking kids in Japan are adorable. I'm telling you, I'm just saying this. You see these little kids, and they're all dressed up. Yesterday was Halloween. We were there for Halloween, and they're in their costumes, and then they're just walking, or they're in their little school uniforms and their little ducky hats, and they're all like, beep, beep, beep. Oh my gosh. These freaking Japanese kids are so stinking cute. Loved it. Love the kids. Love the no tipping. Love the respect. I love the way the transportation works. The kombinis, the Apple Way power, the simple way to pay for things, the no tipping. It was great. It was a wonderful experience. Let me tell you, I was there for 2 weeks. I would lie if I'd be saying I was not sad about being back. And I did not want to do the day-to-day. I did not want to do the work stuff. I would love to go back. I want to figure out a way to get back. I would love to work there or see what the daily life is like, as well as the fancy free vacation. It was just a great experience, and I loved it. And so there you go. This is why I think you should go. I feel very fortunate to go. It took a lot of effort to do it, and we did it. So it's done. Now, go check out my other videos on my other channel to see some of the manga stuff, the museums I went to, the art stuff. And also, if you're interested in checking out my journal, it's a very personal kind of look at my trip. So there you go. Check that out, too, on the Patreon. I'm going to be putting that up. It's going to take me a couple days to scan it and get it all together. So there you go. Thanks for watching the video, and have a great one. See you guys later. Bye.